Hi, this is Eddie Hearn and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Faisal Khan for Lights Out, proudly sponsored by Spartans Law. I'm delighted to be joined by Mr. Denzel Bentley. We're here at the Peacocks Boxing Gym. Denzel, how you doing, my man?
Good, thanks, man. And yourself?
I'm alright, thank you. I just want to put on record, I was one of the first persons to interview many years ago.
You was still, and that's why you're a G, man. It's been long though, man. Where have you been?
Well, listen, it's been tough during the pandemic to get to London, as you know. Firstly, family, everyone else all right? Health all right?
Yeah, everyone's good. Everything's good, man. Yeah, thank God.
Okay, frustrating period for you a couple of months back. You was meant to fight on the Sonny Edwards undercard, but Sonny picked up an injury, which meant the show had to be postponed. But you're back in the ring this Saturday night in Birmingham. Firstly, how has preparation, training camp gone?
Prep's been well. Training camp's been good. Basically, you know, when the Sonny fight fell through, we were told the show would get rescheduled in like 2-3 weeks. So I stayed in the gym because of that reason. And even though it didn't, I managed to get on this card on Saturday. But because I was already ready, because I was waiting for something else to come through, it just worked out. It worked out well. So I just continued the camp, and I feel good. I'm ready. Like I don't feel like I didn't have enough time to get ready or anything, because I've just been in the gym since, so I'm alright.
What can you tell us about your opponent on Saturday night?
I don't really know much about him. I know, to be honest, I think he was meant to fight Lennox Clark, and Lennox Clark picked up an injury, so now I'm fighting him, so I don't really know much about him, to be honest.
It's the first fight since the defeat to Felix Cash. What's the main aim for this fight? Is it to go out there, get a couple of rounds under your belt, or is it go out there and make a big statement? It's
just to go out there and perform. It's the same thing, doesn't matter. I'm still fighting. I haven't. It's not like I've been out for a year and I haven't boxed, so now I need to get back in. It's the same thing. Like the Felix Cash fight, I got caught with a shot I didn't see coming, and he managed to get me out of there. So it is what it is. It's the same thing. I'm going in there to win, to perform. I'm not trying to get in rounds. I'm not trying to do anything extra. I'm just trying to get in there and win.
Not everybody wants to, have to go through a defeat in their career, but some fighters come out the better of it. Obviously you've had your first defeat. What has that defeat taught you?
You can't win them all, but it is what it is. It's just taught me about myself. You make a decision, innit? You go out there, you're like, oh, it's embarrassing, or you lost. I'll be honest with you, it was a bad loss, innit? So it's like, cool. How'd you go about it? Blah, 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 whatever. You got to think to yourself, are you going to keep shying away, hiding away from the world, or are you just going to get back in there and do what you do? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I'm in it to fight, and I'm a fighter. I'm here to compete. I've always said, I don't really, of course you want to win everything, but I'm not scared to fight someone that could possibly beat me. And I showed that, and he beat me. So I just have to keep doing what I'm doing, get back in there, get better, and just keep pushing forward. So I've decided to just keep pushing forward, getting better, and continue to be the best that I can be.
You've been involved in some good fights. Obviously, we just mentioned the Felix Cash fight. There's the 2 fights with Mark Hefferon. When you look at the 160 division, even the 168 division, there's some good domestic clashes there to be made. Now, hopefully, a win on Saturday night could perhaps put you back on the British title scene. What is it that's the target for yourself for 2022?
Just keep winning and see where it takes me. We take every fight a step at a time. After this fight, we'll see what's next. The plan was to get out twice this year, but I don't know, probably won't happen because I was meant to be out in September on Sonny's card, and then I'd have been out again, but it is what it is. So a good performance just puts my name back out there, and puts my name in the mix for some good fights, like you said. Domestically, I fought a few names domestically. I don't think I'm in a rush to fight any more domestic names. I want to fight some. If I'm being honest, I want to fight some international guys that are highly ranked as well. I think that helps get my name out more in the whole world rather than just in Britain. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I fight, a former world champion's opponent, not a former world champion, but like someone that's fought that's well known in another country, and I fight them and I put in a good performance, someone else will see that in another country. So those are the kind of fights that I want for myself. But it's about getting back. So 2022, I want to fight more international bouts with guys that are highly ranked, not just the guys that are coming to lay down.
You've picked up the British title once. Would you like to do it again?
Yeah, if the opportunity is there, why not? If the opportunity is there, 100%. It's a good title. It's a good title. I'm not really happy with the way I lost it, but if I didn't get a chance to fight for it again, I'm not going to cry about it. But if I did, why not?
We mentioned Lennox Clark. Obviously, he's a guy that is, he's just beaten Willie Hutchinson in his last fight. There's good fights at 160s, especially at domestic level. You still got good fighters like Linus Adofi as well, who won a couple of weeks ago. You've also got Marcus Morrison and Zach Parker fighting. I believe that fight is at 160. There's good domestic fights there to be made. If you had to pick your next fight at domestic level, which fighter would you be most interested in?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking more international now. Don't get it twisted. If any of them opportunities presented itself, 100%. But all them guys you named, none of them have a belt. None of them have a title. Zach Parker's 168 fighter, cool, but none of them have a belt. None of them have a title. None of them have nothing for me. It would just be a fight for no reason. So I'm not really looking at any of them guys you named. So I want to pick up more titles and pick up where I left off and be a champion again. So that's my aim.
Last time I spoke to you, you said the dream would be to take Canelo out to Ghana and beat him in Ghana. Listen, one can only dream in this game, right? He fights on Saturday night. He looks to become the undisputed king at 168 against Caleb Plant. How do you see that fight panning out on Saturday night?
A good fight. I think Caleb Plant will cause some problems, catch up to Plant in the later rounds. I also think Plant fades later, whereas Canelo gets stronger. So I can't see Plant getting stopped. I think Plant's a tough guy. I don't want to say he gets stopped, but I think Canelo wins. Canelo, if he does stop him, it will be late. But I think Canelo will cause problems for sure. But it's also a fact of, it's also a case of if Plant has enough power to keep Canelo off him, and if he's strong enough or tough enough to take what Canelo's given. So yeah.
Going to be a very good fight. Looking forward to it. Also looking forward to seeing you back in the ring on Saturday night. Just before we let you go, Denzel, what can we expect to see from you this Saturday night in Birmingham?
You can see a great performance, man. I'm back with a vengeance, man.
Top man. Denzel Bentley, always a pleasure catching up with you, brother. And thank you for talking to Lights Out. Good luck Saturday night.
Nice one. Thank you, man. Nice to speak to you.